Welcome to today's Explainer. We are diving into a truly massive shift in how we navigate the professional world today, which we're calling the digital fingerprint. Look, artificial intelligence is completely transforming not just how we do our work, but the very way we actually prove our professional skills to the world. We are rapidly moving away from an era of just taking people at their word and jumping straight into an era of undeniable, verifiable proof. It's a fascinating evolution, and today we're going to break down exactly what this means for you and for your future career. Okay, let's jump right into Section 1, the end of resume claims. We'll look at why the traditional resume is, quite frankly, failing us. So, think about that universally relatable and honestly kind of dreadful experience of writing a traditional resume. You sit there staring at a blank page, trying to summarize your entire professional existence into these superficial little text claims, right? Things like advanced Python, or experienced designer, or product management expert. And it's actually a little funny when you take a step back and think about it. Suddenly, everyone with the keyboard is a 5-star, undisputed expert in their field. We've all basically learned to play this game of inflating our proficiencies just enough to get past the initial HR screening. But because literally everyone is doing it, these text-based claims, they've lost almost all of their weight. And here is where the hammer really drops. In the age of AI, simply claiming a skill is becoming totally meaningless. Why? Well, because artificial intelligence has made generating content, filling out applications, and creating these polished professional profiles incredibly easy and practically instantaneous. I mean, if an AI can write a flawless, highly technical bullet point about your supposed mastery of a complex software system in about 3 seconds, then the mere fact that the text exists on your profile proves absolutely nothing. Just claiming you can do something is no longer enough when a machine can make anyone, anywhere, sound like an absolute genius. Which brings us to Section 2, the skill digital fingerprint, a dynamic record of capability. Now, you might be wondering what replaces the old way. It's something called a skill digital fingerprint. This completely shifts the focus away from a static piece of paper that you maybe update once a year to a dynamic, verifiable record. It goes way beyond simply stating what you say you can do. It actively shows the hard, undeniable evidence behind that claim. It takes the burden off an easily fake statement and puts it onto a living, breathing portfolio of provable reality. This perfectly captures the real aha moment of this whole shift. Look, the traditional resume is purely tell, no show. The digital fingerprint is all about the evidence. It's basically the difference between me just telling you I'm a world-class chef versus me handing you a delicious meal I just cooked right in front of you. One requires your blind trust, the other is undeniable proof. Let's move to Section 3, Anatomy of Verifiable Evidence. We're going to deconstruct exactly what goes into a digital fingerprint. So what makes a strong skill fingerprint? Well, it's built on a few really key traits. First up, verified projects and contributions. We're talking actual links to code repositories, published design files, or live marketing campaigns. Second, the complexity and depth of your experience. It's not just that you opened a tool once. It's about how deeply you pushed it to solve a problem. And third, recency and frequency of real-world use. This one is absolutely huge. Claiming you learned a coding language 10 years ago in college is very, very different from having a verified record of using it every single day for the last 6 months. These traits offer a much deeper, far more accurate look than a simple bullet point ever could. Building right on that, we also look for verified collaborations, which is hard proof that you actually work well with other humans. Then we want to see objective benchmarking through assessments and measurable outcomes from production deployments. Like, did your work actually drive real business results? And finally, this last one is absolutely critical for the modern age. Evidence of effective AI-assisted execution. Proving that you know how to leverage AI tools to do your job better and faster is becoming a verifiable, highly sought-after skill all on its own. When you put all those traits together, the contrast with the old way is honestly staggering. We are leaving behind that outdated, completely arbitrary 5-star self-rating system. Saying, I give myself 5 out of 5 stars in Python literally means nothing today. Instead, we're entering a really robust new paradigm, a complete pipeline that starts with the skill, is backed up by evidence, details your specific contribution, gets cemented by third-party verification, and finally culminates in a real outcome. So the crucial point here is how beautifully this new life cycle of a professional claim flows. Think of it as 5 distinct steps. Step 1, you state the specific skill. Step 2, you immediately provide a verifiable link as evidence. Step 3, you detail exactly what your unique contribution was to that project. Step 4, it undergoes verification. Maybe that's a peer review or a cryptographic platform timestamp. And then step 5, you showcase the measurable outcome. Every single step builds on the last one to create an undeniable truth about your actual capabilities. And that leads us to Section 4, the future of talent discovery. Let's look at how this paradigm shift changes absolutely everything. The sheer scale of this change is just massive. Yes, this alters traditional hiring, it completely reshapes our professional identity, and it totally upends talent discovery for HR departments. But actually, scratch that. It's not just about human HR departments. We are entering an era where AI agents are going to be tasked with finding human contractors to complete complex projects. And guess what? An AI agent cannot read your self-aggrandizing cover letter and get a good feeling about your vibe. It needs verifiable data. Maintaining a digital fingerprint isn't just about impressing human recruiters anymore. It's a critical survival skill for matching your human talent with the automated AI systems of tomorrow. Which brings us to the core thesis of today's explainer. As AI generation becomes absolutely ubiquitous, covering literally every corner of our digital lives, proof of capability may become more valuable than the claim itself. Because let's face it, the claim is free now. The claim takes zero effort. Verifiable proof is the ultimate, scarce professional currency in the AI age. This completely changes the conversation we're having. The obsolete interview question of the past, the one we are actively leaving behind, is, what skills do you have? The essential, evidence-based question of the future, the one you absolutely must be prepared to answer, is, what does the evidence say you can do? So I want to leave you with this one final provocative thought. Go look at your own resume today, your own professional profiles, your own portfolio. If all of your text-based claims were just stripped away tomorrow, what actual proof would be left behind? In this rapidly approaching future, it won't matter what you tell the world you are capable of. It will only matter what the evidence says you can do. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and good luck out there building your digital fingerprint.